Harold. Never seen Harold pull before. So Harold has the option at the end of this hook to accept it or reject it. He's got the green flags. He'll tighten up the chain. We'll go over for you a little bit later how the weight transfer works. Okay. So we'll find out if Jason's going to take that. The other thing that we're not certain of is if the sled is set.
Pullers, Wild Street Diesel, please make your way to the starting lineup. We had a distance for Jansen of 314.31 feet.
All right, folks, well, if you've never been here before, Mr. Fessler has 2 attempts to move the sled. So that was his first attempt. The sled, I'll leave him hooked up. The sled will pull him back. And this is their 3rd or 4th year.
Darren, I know you're keeping track down there. I just got the word on the Street Diesel side. The sled is set and Jansen is keeping his pull. That was 314.31 feet.
All right. How about a round of applause for Mark? That's it for tonight. Maybe a little bit too much gear tonight, but you never know. Early in the class, they don't know how the track...
76.62 feet. And that first one there, Darren, was 314.31.
Okay. That's that for Josh Brown. James Huber is up next, and if nothing else, James will give us a good idea if the sled's right. Hey! We're mixing up mechanical pumps and electronic motors. This is an electronic motor truck. At this level of pulling, the small Preston, Maryland 1997 Ford. Folks, I've seen this truck run. They light the sled a little bit. I think Dwayne down there with the green flag is going to have to back up. Get ready. There we go.
Distance for Jimmy Hall of 290.60. We got a distance for TJ of 278.90. 278.90.
All right, still leading on that side. Ashley Hassler. I think he'll be pretty happy with that one.
0.64 feet, 254.64.
All right, Patrick Bye from Nottingham.
You got that right. Distance of 305.15 feet. 305.15. 91.42. 291.42 feet.
That kind of shakes up the order, Russ. I believe he's about third now. Here we go, Nelson McCall. About a round of applause for Nelson. If you're a trucker out there. Here we go on the semi side. Distance to beat 305 of Patrick 5. Hey, how about a round of applause for Mr. Getz?
On the street diesel side, we got a new leader with Nate Rupp at a distance of 300.
I'm guessing it's a brother to Nate Rupp, maybe. Here we go, Jamie Easton from Maryland. Top block for Jamie. Got on it maybe a little too strong. A lot of horsepower there.
We had a distance for Austin Yingling of 200.
Here we go, Cole Brorbach from Alberta. Got under the Charger there a little bit. Swinging through the bleachers, folks. These are speed sleds. Once we settle in here a little bit before it gets dark, we'll go over how the sled works. Here you go, folks. Cole Getz, cab over barman.
On the street diesel side, we had a distance for Dustin of 323.08 feet. We got a distance for Lyndall Steiner of 322.46. 322.46.
Do we have a new leader?
We got a new leader.
Not sure who's driving the inconvenience tonight. Here we go, green flag for Harold Live, Mount Joy.
We got a distance for Aaron on the street diesel side of 313.
See if they made some changes. This truck does run.
We got a distance for Trevor of 308.30 feet, 308.30.
All right, he gets another try because we started over. Bachelor, did you put fuel filters in it? Seems like you're in it. Andy, help me out, right? We're up to Andrew Weaver, Mount Pleasant Hills. Folks, we're a little over 13. That's it. We're over halfway. All right, folks, they'll get that sorted out and they'll be back another day for sure. Probably be here in July if you come, or if you come to fair, come back here to Feast of the East in August.
Harold had a distance of 245.60, 245.60.
Okay, here we go with Josh Brown.
We got a distance for Josh Brown of 250. We got a distance for Lamar Hoover of 307.32 feet, 307.32.
Applause for James Huber. Did he get it? Can't tell from here. Darren, we got a new leader at 328, 1997 Dodge. All right, semi-fans, this is the last one in the class. Jimmy Hall, Preston, Maryland. Very capable 1997 Ford here if he gets it hooked up to the track. Gotta be 328 of James Huber. Okay, he backed out of it before 100 feet. Now that's the guy there that looks like an airplane control dude running around the front of the truck. That's his call. He backed out.
Hey, Darren.
Yes, sir.
I just want to give you a heads up there. Some of the folks in the street diesel side signed up online, but they did not show up, so you'll need to pay attention to the trucks coming in.
Oh, boy.
So you'll probably be skipping over some on the list.
Folks, that was a nice piece of driving if you saw that. He walked it out that time, was patient on it, and might have been a little aggressive on his gear. On the Wild Street side, Jazz and Roar. What's Wild Street? Well, this is the old street diesel class. They got tired of looking at turbos, so they called it Wild Street. Now the turbo's your own business. Do what you want. Exhaust gotta go up, gotta run DOT tires. Big class, about 25 trucks in this class. Here goes your first one, Jazz and Roar from Burnsville. Up next, on the street semi side, Mark Fessler from Wilmsdorf. Boys, Cody, turn around, send that Kenworth here. Side. On the street diesel side, that was Vernon Sexton from Newmanstown. Distance to beat 314.14. 0.31. I think you said 314.14. Here we go, ladies. Ashley Hassler. What do you think? Do we have a new leader? Yeah, I heard a couple yes. We will wait for her to... From Anvil, another Ford. This one does not run quite like the last one. I know because I drive it sometimes. Alright, on the street semi side, the sled is set. And Jimmy Hall is off the hook. Alright, so if you didn't hear that, all the noise going on. Sled is set on the semi side now. Jimmy Hall will be back. Sled is set. We are now back. Patrick and his son do some work on this. His son is a generator mechanic. Up next will be Greg McMichael from New Providence on a Ford. Justin Getz, be ready. On the Wild Street side, Greg McMichael from New Providence. How about a round of applause for Greg? side. This is Neighbor Mount Holly Springs, 04 Dodge. Yeah, he's out there pretty good. This is to be 327 of Ashley Hassler. Lots of RPMs there. Needed to get a hold of the track a little better. How about a round of applause for Austin Yingling? I guess that's how you say that. Russ, help me out. It's not spelled like the beer, folks. That's why I'm struggling with it.
I still think it's pronounced the same way.
Okay. Like, we got the green flag on the Wild Street side for Dylan Russ. There you go, Ford fans. Hey, what do you think, folks? I don't know, Ross.
I didn't get the word yet, but it looks awfully good to me. It was going to be close.
My perspective is a little skewed because I'm not in the same spot. Is that a T or an F?
It looks like a T. Minturn, it sounds like to me.
Leland, North Carolina. He ought to get a t-shirt or something, shouldn't he? He's come a long way.
I see somebody from Connecticut. I'm not sure which one's going to be further, Connecticut or North Carolina.
How about a round of applause, folks? He drove a long way. I don't think he's going to get a check. Up next, on the Wild Street side, Lindell Steiner. If you can come down here and tell me what year Casey's Diamond T is, my lovely assistant will let you pick a t-shirt out of his purple box. Didn't hear me. If you can come down here and tell me what year model Casey's Diamond T is, we'll let you pick a t-shirt out of the box here. Okay. Hey, Russ, we got an add-on here. I don't have Randy Johnson. I know him, I don't have him.
I don't know if I have it on my sheet here.
We got him now. Randy Johnson. Back. Good running back. On the Wild Street side, Ben Gelsinger out of Robinsonia.
Yep, and it's Randy Johnson from Cambridge, Maryland.
That's a good run. He's up there in the mix. He's going to shake up the top couple. There we go on the semi-top. I don't know who's driving, but get him down here. Rolling around in the
on North Farmersville Road in Ephrata.
All right, on the Wild Street side. Trevor Wright, Denver. Okay, here we go. All I'll say this time is the specimen truck. What you have for Harold Live on his official note for us? All right, nice run for Andrew Weaver. Lamar Hoover from Narbonne up next on the Wild Street side. In the last couple, we still have 336 in the lead, and Ben Gelsinger second at 334. This is Lamar Hoover from All right, folks. Those of you that have... My guess is a broken axle. There's some spot back there a little ways, about 200 feet. Truck ditched it sideways. Up next on the Wild Street side.
So I had to do a double roll over there before they start the class set. I don't know, there's several on the list yet.
It's on the back of the pan. Each one of those blocks they put in the sled with the loader, whether they put it in the box up top or on the pan, they're about 2,000 pounds each. So each one of those blocks that they put in the box,
We will not be making the hole.
all right, here we go. Folks, you're in for a treat. If you first timers, especially these 4-1 limited pro trucks, they will put on a show for you. Watch the red stop at that end. His wheels are up in the ground, up in the air. No cylinders. With all the weight of the sled on the pan. So the idea of the sled operator is to let the vehicle go as fast as they can. Yeah, how about a round of applause for the Ford?
runs here. Without those hitches, the semis will not be able to pull the sleds up and down the track here. So thank you to Mr. Brown for sponsoring the hitches for the pole. Pride themselves on top speeds of the vehicles and getting them stopped in a reasonable time. Okay, David Hurst, he's going to take it. Oh, Brody Spindler, my secretary corrected me. How about a round of applause for Brody? Okay, this is 2-6 truck. We're from Hamburg, you are in the hole. Here we go, Devin Ostetter from Lebanon. Gotta run DOC tire.
So there's like 25 of them signed up, and some of them didn't show up.
It's the M6 diesel side. I was just informed the sled is set. Last dude's up next here, right?
That's far enough. This is the Armadillo 7 gets to the hole.
Three gas guys. Street gas guys, we have 4 trucks to go. All right, Josh Darnell from New Tripoli. Okay, that's it. 2 attempts. And Fuller's Ty is here from Ty Super Shots, if you want to see your picture. He's not going to make it there. He didn't get very far, but we put a new distance for him. And this should be up on that side should be Todd Young from Benton. Yes, sir. Todd Young from Benton, 08 F250.
tire. They're running a regular transmission. A lot of max 5 speed. Green flag for Jerry Martin, Ephrata. Truck they call the Inconvenience. Up next. Watch his left front. There we go. Albert Brown, Newmanstown, V8 Mac. He calls it Back in Black. Steinbach, Middleburg, 2004. We should be moving into the street gas class on the north side of the track here. So street gas, if you haven't already done so, please make your way to the starting lineup. Up next on the 3-0 side, Chuck Dutter.
a tow tractor down there? We need a pull-off tractor on the gas side. Pull-off tractor.
Here we go. Kyle Stickerman, Old Jetty. Distance to beat 314.88. That'll bring us to 40 rounds from moving south. On the East Coast Circuit, cut tire gas truck. Now he's running his own diesel. Here we go, Mark Andrews. I believe this is our last one. Matt Orders, East Earl, distance to beat 319.32. Test puller Adam Osborne from Kent, Connecticut.
We got a distance for Devin Hostetter of 304.52, 304.52.
Very good. I believe next on the Wild Street side is Josh Darnell from New Tripoli. Is that right, Wes? Wes. Hello. There's to Wes. All right, here we go on the 2-6 side. Chris Lloyd from Lewisburg, 2009. from Hamburg. Set a little tight. Up next on the... Here we go. Derek Smith, 99 Dodge. Called Limited Time. Okay, here we go on the 269 Lewis Lebanon, Belvedere, New York. 2016 F350. I don't think that's helping. That is not helping at all. No, that's not helping. Hey, down there at the other end of the track. The beat is 288.2. They're so close. They'll be out in a little while. Kyler Zeckman, Millmont, 94 Dodge. He got to beat 288.2 of Derek Smith. Something wrong. In a 1997 Dodge Dream happened. You're up. This is a Walker truck. Most of you are familiar. Greg running out here. He's going to line them up. He does the driving, or Dad does the driving. Now we got Tim doing some driving. Wait, Mike, let's see what happens. Got to start with a tight chain.
Not quite good enough to take first place, a distance of 207.
running truck here. Norman Newswanger from Newville, 97 Ford. Gotta be 340. Again, this class, Pro Stock Diesel truck, brought to you by East Coast Diesel. Flag Tommy Hassler, Hassler Diesel, Twisted Addiction. Their speed at about 150, 100. Here we go, green flag, James Barber, Elizabethville, 2017 Ford. Take it along with tonight. So please check your pockets, your purses, make sure you have your phone. If not, check to see if it's yours up here at the announcer's stand. Here we go, Justin Gordon, 1999 Ford. Clean up aisle 2. Well, that's unfortunate, folks. That is not good. Back trailer manufacturing, Alliance, Ohio. Their full motor manufacturer of double front bed, transfer trailers, and extension. Back provides ongoing solutions to high-tech products, innovations, and advanced engineering capabilities. As a national leader in trailer manufacturing, Max Trailers serves the industry with a trailer to meet the rigorous demands of your home requirements. Let Max build out trailers with the level of quality you deserve. Summit Racing equipment will always get more for your money, and Summit Racing equipment proud sponsor of oil pro quality. All right, so once we have the official list, we'll announce the winners. Round of applause for Jeremy Denton, nice of applause for Kim Freed, folks. This pro-stock gas class, that's one of the small blocks. I think there's 3 small blocks, maybe 4, I'm not sure. One might have jumped ship on us over the winter. That's the small.
And 7th place goes to Justin Gordon. Congratulations. And at your convenience, stop by the announcer stand to pick up your award.
Yeah, you're right. My secretary said it was 2 nights ago. It was 2 nights ago. How about a round of applause for Jeremiah Faith?
We have a distance for Lawrence of 314.90 feet, 314.90. Sled is set and he's keeping the hook. Okay, distance for Brent Shuey at 302.10. We got a distance for Brian Morrison of 316.28, 316.28. Distance for Price. We're about ready to go with Ben McElroy. Made it look easy. Little flutter in the motor, you can pull tonight. Again, pretty good, you're the guy. Here we go, Dave Fountain, Stroudsburg, 1993 Ford. Mike Moreland, 317. Mike Moreland was 314, 314.70. 314. Up there on the bottom. a distance for Paul Richardson of 300 feet even, .54. 300.54.
How about a round of applause for Jason Garrett? Jason is an engineer at Fort New Holland, or Cape New Holland, I guess it is. Cape
4 feet, 299.24.
How about a round of applause for Jed Sensing? Good run there for Jed. Little bit of a bounce, but I think he'll take it. Been working on that truck for quite a few years now. Here we go, Ron Markey, transfer. Yeah, how about a round of applause for the Markey team? Distance to beat, 342 of Richard Gardner. Darren, we got a leader on both sides of the track. All right, we got a new leader on the hot farm side. Nick Morrison, a distance of 300 and okay, double up round of applause for Dave Zona. Trouble on the starting line, could get the RPMs up. Close at 325.72 feet. Okay, that's it for Bob Markey. I don't know if you heard me or not down there, Darren. Ray Norris on the hot farm stock at a distance of 325.7. Hey, how about a round of applause for that full block, folks? Good run. All right, last truck of the evening, folks. Chris Green, Beaver Springs, 1998 Dodge. Calls it the Frogtown favorite. All right, how about a round of
He lost just a tiny fraction.
They hooked 3 times. He won 2 of them, and he is your best puller here tonight. Folks, this is one of the best. The bull finder, Lawrence Heyman, East Newmarket. Hey, how about a round of applause for Lawrence? Good run. The class also brought to you by Mid-Atlantic Seed, the Goodwin Group, Moxley Welding, Lord Logs LLC, Jet Steel. And on the 466 hot farm side, Brian Morrison, Street, Maryland. On the Shed Shaker, Farm Hall, 1206. Distance to beat, 3:14.9. How about a round of applause for Brian Morrison? Nice run. Might have ourselves a new leader. 200 horsepower. On the 466 hot farm side, Paul Richardson, Oliver 2150 calls it buzzard bait. Gotta be 360. Hey, how about a round of applause for Paul? Nice run. Brownsburg, 1993 Ford, he calls Thunderstruck. Ray Norris, California, Maryland. Okay, he will get a second attempt. Town 1974 Ford. On the hot farm side, second attempt, Ray Norris, California, Maryland. Condair 4255. Hey, how about a round of applause for Ray? That was a good run. Not sure he's going to be up there on the pile. Pretty close, I guess.
What's going on, buddy? Big busy.
Ray's a
right, Russ. Good hook here at the 100-foot line. He had it set in and he was sailing. Like I said, their ground speed at 150 to 200 feet is going to determine where they head a lot of the time. He set it.
So it had to be 314.8.
Gotta be 326.
On the south track, this will be John Price, Rising Sun, Maryland. This is street gas. So street gas, these should be kind of street legal-ish trucks. Inspectable, street tires, can't have a lot of suspension work done.
So we got a distance for Jeremy Crick of 283.64 feet, 283.64. That's good for second place, just right behind first place so far of Tim Myers at 314.88. So close.
All right, that brings us to April Holbrook on the 3-0 side on the street gas. Colby O'Rourke. Oh, something might have broken.
Hey, let me get in another sponsor here. We want to say thank you to East Coast Diesel. East Coast Diesel specializes in diesel pickup truck performance parts, both stock and custom. They are your one-stop diesel pickup truck performance store. With their experience, they can help you.
Okay, second attempt here. That'll do it. Not always as easy as it looks. So how about we have a round of applause here for Colby? East Coast.
Let's give April a big hand there, folks. Had a little trouble there, but a distance of 198.52 is the official distance for April. 198.52.
Here we go, it's Colin O'Rourke. Get it started. While we're waiting, up next on the 3-0 side, Kyle Stickerman from Kinsley, 93 Dodge, calls it Old J.
Trucks ready to keep your business moving. Check them out at BurtonTruckCenter.com.
Up next, we're going to have John Price, our test puller. He dropped 3 to come back. So he'll be up next. Tim Myers currently in second. Chuck Dutter currently in third. Here we go, John Price, Rising Sun, Maryland, 04 Chevrolet. We have a distance for our sponsor, Untitled Construction and Carter Turbo Service. Folks, these are East Coast point classes this evening. Brought to you by Pro.
10th.
Okay, good running LS truck. You guys know, if you're familiar with gas motors, the LS platform, ton of potential, lots of parts out there. Good running LS here. W.D. Ferguson.
Lanita Repair LLC offers truck and trailer service and repair as well as Pennsylvania State inspections. They're located on Lancaster Avenue in Myerstown. Hassler Diesel, specializing in service and repair of Ford, Power Stroke, Dodge Cummins, and Chevy Duramax engines. They're located on Airport Road in Bethel.
Here we go, Bob Markey, Stroudsburg. Have a trash business up there. They're excavators, hard-working crew. Kids work on the equipment along with dad, grandpa. Good pulling family. All right, Justin broke a drive shaft or something on the back end. For all your agriculture, light construction, excavation, and homeowner needs throughout the Mid-Atlantic, see Uber Incorporated. Threw this one together so you can come have some fun.
Okay, we got a distance for Norman Newswanger of 331.
On this very truck. Probably didn't run like this, man. I'm not sure. Chris has been truck pulling a long time, took a little break for a little while, and now he's back, and we're glad to have him with us.
We got a distance for Tommy Hassler of 277.30 feet, 277.30.
Corey Nostalgia from Lebanon, 8084.
We got a distance for James Carter of 3.
Got about 15 in there. 2 to go in East Coast 4x4, and then we have the Hot Barn smoker tractors. About 10 of them for you folks.